ladies and gentlemen, hey, welcome back to the Nog Vlog. Eggnog enthusiasts, we're going to try another eggnog. This one is not Hilltop, it is Till Top Creamery Eggnog from Corey, Pennsylvania. This was purchased at Carlberg Produce near Jamestown, New York. So this is from Corey, Pennsylvania. This is another small town creamery. I really like trying the small town creamery eggnogs. Till Top Creamery. It says this is eggnog made with whole milk. So it's a whole milk. It's pasteurized. I'm excited to try this one as well. It's packaged very, very nicely. Looks great. You can see the product. Nice and creamy. It's got that nice yellow color. Let's go ahead and open some up and give it a try. Remember, the first rule of eggnog drinking is you always got to shake the eggnog. So look down here. Can you see this down here? We've got all sorts of nutmeg and cinnamon that's settled to the bottom. That is good flavor. We need to get that flavor mixed and suspended throughout. So we're going to shake this. That's rule number one. We suspended all that stuff. So we're going to give this a try, see how it tastes. All right, remember rule number two, you always pour into a clear glass. So I've got a clear glass right here. And then another rule is we don't fill it up all the way. We don't even fill it up halfway. So Till Top Creamery, let's give this one a try. All right, first off, when I look at this, it looks kind of a pale yellow. It's not like a very deep yellow. It also looks kind of watery on the watery side. It's not super thick. That's okay. We're all right with that. When I smell it, it smells like a lot of vanilla. So I got this very strong vanilla vibe from it. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Okay, there is a strong vanilla vibe. I would say very sweet. Not the sweetest I've ever tried, but very sweet. Lots of vanilla. Not as spicy as some other eggnogs. I would compare this one kind of like similar to the Trader Joe's eggnog that I tried. The Trader Joe's eggnog was very sweet. It does have some good mouthfeel. It coats the mouth. I think if it had a little bit of a higher fat content, that would be better. Maybe even a little bit more emulsifiers, but it's not bad at all. But like I said, I want to reiterate, very sweet, not a ton of spice. Let me give it another sip. I'm sticking with that. The aftertaste, it does have a tiny bit of an aftertaste, a little bit on the like chalkier side of an aftertaste. Not terrible. When we look at the ingredients, that's going to help us formulate our opinion a little bit. But so far, it tastes pretty good. Like I said, along the lines of a Trader Joe's eggnog or an Aldi eggnog. Let's take a look at the ingredients. All right, here we are with the ingredients. First off, it says whole milk, sugar, cornstarch. Remember how I said it tastes a little bit chalky afterwards? I think it's the cornstarch. That's the third ingredient here, so that's my guess. They might have used cornstarch as a thickener. So, like I said, we've got whole milk, sugar, cornstarch, maltodextrin, Gour gum, natural and artificial flavor. So I think the artificial flavor also gives a little bit of an aftertaste, so it's not all natural flavors in there. And then let's see what else we have. We have salt, nutmeg, carrageenan, monodiglycerides, turmeric for color, and annatto, and extract color. Okay, so like I said, very sweet. We can taste a few of the artificial flavors in here, and I also think that let's see here, the cornstarch gave it a little bit of an aftertaste with this. So I'm going to give this one maybe 6.5 or a 7, somewhere around there. Not my most favorite eggnog, but I really want to show love to the small town farmers and the small town creameries. Great job for putting together a really decent eggnog. This isn't the one that I would probably go way out of my way to get, but it's certainly not bad, and good job to Till Top Creamery. Hey, remember, the reason for the season is Jesus, right? Jesus came down as a rescuer. He's paying a debt that you can't pay. You need to know that. That's part of Christmas. That's why we celebrate so hard. This is a great and joyous time. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.